Hi bobbers, and welcome to this week's YouTube vlog from Button Burner Services, and I hope we're all okay. Thanks for everyone as always who subscribed and commented last week. Thanks very much for that, we really do appreciate it. And I'm really sorry it's a little bit shorter than normal. As you're all aware, I was really up against it. The boys were off on their lovely little jolly to Turkey and had a great time. So yeah, things are a bit tough last week. The boys are back, it's all good. So obviously I'm very happy, so it's taken the pressure off. So we're all up and running again. Over to this week's vlog, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be changing some radiators and we're going to be doing an unvented cylinder. Now the unvented cylinder, I haven't got my G3, so I will be doing it, but I will have Adam from Fox Plum doing it with me. He's going to pop in. Normally he does it himself for us, but unfortunately he's busted his knee. So yeah, he's just going to come sit and he's going to help us for a while, and then he's going to go off home for a little bit. I think he's got some physio, and then he'll be back again to check up on me and tell me if I've done anything wrong. You won't see Adam, we're not making it up that he is there, that he's, you know, when he's not. It's just that he's very camera shy. If you literally shine the camera at him, he swears at you, so we're not going to be doing that. But I promise you, yes, he is there. Lee will be with me doing the radiators, and also my son Ryan as well. They're on 10mm, which is a right pain as well, and the sizing of the old ones is a bit strange as well. So yeah, we went for a bit of a challenge. We'll be power flushing it at the end. Yes, we've got new radiators, but we need to be doing all the pipe work and all that as well, because it's disgusting. And we're ripping out a Boilermate. So for people that don't know about Boilermates, they're a little bit different. They work in reverse to a normal cylinder, which I'll be explaining a bit later on. And yeah, once it's out, I think in future I might even try and do a vlog and cut that up and see what's inside it. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I'm not going to go on anymore, and let's crack on with this week's vlog. Boom. This is the Boilermate. There's a little tank missing off the top because it was blocked, but basically you have your in there to your F&E tank, which is there, and then obviously you have a mixer here. You've got mains in, you've got flow and return pumps and stuff like that. So this is a bit of a complicated thermal store style thing. I'm going to whip this out now and get the new one in. We're also doing loads of radiators, as I said. This is Ryan starting. As you can see, the water's really dripping, really dirty even. Say morning, Ryan. Morning, good morning, Ryan. And here's Lee over here, got the same problem. As you can see, the water's really dirty. Say morning there, good morning. There we go, we've got a hell of a job on our hands. Cylinder's out, as we can see. That pipe that goes around there is from a toilet, it's an overflow. I don't know why they've done that, but yeah, that's how that is. So here we've basically got primary flow, primary return, radiator flow and returns, hot back to the system, i.e. hot water, and your mains in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to extend that pipe there, going to come up, put an isolation valve there, and then we can turn the mains back on for the customer to be able to use the toilet again. And then I'm going to take this shelf out here, and I'm going to get the white expansion vessel for the hot water cylinder and the red one for the heating sitting at the back there out of the way. Because the cylinder's going in the back of the cupboard, I've worked it out that on a hop up you can get to them later on for servicing items and stuff like that, but I will end up putting the fin loop about here anyway. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Let me crack on a bit. Okay, so it's been going a bit slow. I've got the mains in here now. I've done it up higher because obviously it means that when the cylinder's in you can get to it a bit easier. And then obviously I've got my two vessels there. The one on the right is for the cylinder, the one on the left is for the heating system. It's about 12 o'clock. The boys are doing okay. This is where we are. Okay, cylinder's in, as you can see. So what we've got here is we've got the flow in here, which will come via the boiler, i.e. via the motorised valve. There's a return to go back to the boiler. That's where the thermostat goes there. There's your blow off if the boiler has too much pressure, overheats, etc. Immersion heater. That's your cold main in, and coming out the top is where your hot water's going to come out of in theory. So the idea is I'm going to come off this mains, I'm going to come up the combi block that reduces the pressure, and it's also got another pressure relief valve on it. I'm then going to come across a bit, I'm going to tee in there, and that's going to go up to the expansion vessel, which is obviously required for expansion, and then it's going to come down and in. When I've done that, I'll be back. So this is where we're at now. I've got some more of my mains in there. It's going to come up, that's going to be for my filling loop. Then it's going to come up, combi block's going to come there, and then obviously T, that's going to go up to there and down to the vessel. Ryan's doing all right, the radiators. As you can see, he's here. However, he's learnt a massive lesson, and we have to be quiet. When you drill through a wall, Don't drill through the wall the other side. So now we've got a little repair job. Ryan, what do you say about that?
Yeah, I don't know. Not good.
Not good. What do we think, Lee? Not good, is it? Good. No, he needs to get the filler out. Shh, don't tell the customer. This is where we are. It's 2:30, 3 o'clock-ish. So I've got the combi block in. I've just got to do the safety side of that as well. Feed off the top of the hot feed off top tank there. Bit annoying, as you can see, it's at a bit of an angle, but it comes out of there at an angle. I dare give it a tweak because you just never know. There's my filling loop isolation valve there for when I do the filling loop and do the heating side down there. Their hot and colds are off. I have turned them on. The cylinder is full of water, but I haven't put it under massive pressure at the moment because obviously I've still got to connect this as well. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to connect the pressure relief valve here, the pressure relief valve and the combi block up here, put them into outside, and then once that's done, I can give it proper pressure, make sure it's okay. Then for tonight, I'll be connecting the immersion heater, and they'll be using that because we're not going to be at a point where we're ready. Coming through here, since Ryan done his little hole, he's got that rad on the wall there, but obviously we haven't connected it up yet. Coming down here, Lee's still beavering away. He's trying to get extensions in and having a nightmare. Say hello, Lee.
Hello, we're getting there.
We're getting there slowly. It's a nightmare. But I will take what he's done here because this was a nightmare. Look at that, look. That's a good one, that. So it's all gone in there nicely. This pipe here was sort of bent right out here. It looked horrible. So it's much better. We've had to do a bit of mod over here, I'm afraid, which isn't ideal. It's like that, but there's not a lot we can do about that. And Ryan is outside somewhere as well. I think he's picking some more rads up. So we get in there. Look at that water. We've got a crack on. The cylinder's full. I've now got the immersion on and we've got hot water, which is great. It is plugged in over there. Look. At the moment, it'll just be on for an hour or so to give him a bit for tonight. There's no actual immersion feed here, so we'll get Sparky to come back and do that. This is just my supply for the boiler and all the components, etc. So here's my boiler flow coming up now. I'm just going to cut it short. Just zoom that out a little bit. I'm then going to put my pump on. I'm going to come up, continue for an auto air vent. I'm going to come over and down, and then I'm going to split put my two valves here, and then come down onto the cylinder, and then come down onto the radiator flow there. And then I can pick all my returns up with the bypass as well. That's where I'm at. It's gotten a bit quiet up here. The boys are beavering away, so that's good. Let's get on. Okay, end of day one, we're coming up to 8 o'clock. The immersion heater is now unplugged from the socket, which was over the other side. We've got great hot water, that's brilliant news. I've got all the safety side in as well, which is good. The auto air vent's up there, ready to go. That's going to be my bypass here. As I said earlier, this is where the filling loop is. And I'm really pleased now, so if you look here, I've managed to line everything up quite nicely. So coming from the left, you've got your cold feed in, then the hot out, and then you've got the hot water motorised valve, heater motorised valve, circulating pump. Circulating pump goes up, it goes round, down. Obviously any air comes out there, it then goes down and obviously then cracks into your motorised valves, and then they'll go down. So that's where I'm at. It's about 8 o'clock, I'll take it. I'm really pleased with it. A lot of clearing up to do, but that'll take me half an hour, that'll be fine. Lee's gone for the day a couple of hours ago, and Ryan is also clearing up with me, so well done, Ryan. Up there is where that goes there, and obviously I haven't connected that side either yet. And that's it. We'll see you tomorrow, or maybe even back to the van. And I'm in my van. So that is day one done. It is 8:30. It went okay. The thing about unvented cylinders is you think no problem, I'll get that in nice and simple, nice and quick, and you cut the old one out, you work out where everything's going, and then you start piping it, and then before you know it, 5 hours has gone, and yeah, you're still piping. Yeah, there's a lot of pipe work going in when you're doing an unvented. Still got a fair bit to do, not a massive amount. Yeah, I've got to connect both the flows to the heating and the hot water cylinder. I've got to finish the auto bypass. I then have to complete the filling loop, and I've got to get a pipe up to the vessel as well, and then connect the pressure relief for the vessel, stuff like that. Okay, so yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. It will just be me and Lee tomorrow. I think Ryan might be back in the afternoon. He's got 2 rads left to do. They've been a bit slow going as well because yeah, the new radiators aren't quite the size of the old ones. They're sort of half size as the old ones, and it's on 10 mil, so we've had to put extensions in. One of them didn't look very nice. We've had to cut back and convert that up to 15 and do that. yeah, there's a lot still to go on. And then when we've done all that, even though the radiators are all done, we're still going to stick a power flusher on it and stick it through the pipe work that's there to make sure that's clear, because it's pretty gooey. So that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. What I hope to do tomorrow, only if I have time at the end of the day, if not I'll do it as a separate thing another day, is I was going to cut the Boilermate up and have a look inside it, because they're quite clever little devices. They work in reverse to a normal cylinder, so the water that's in the outside of a normal conventional unvented cylinder is obviously normally the water that goes through the taps, but in this case that's the water that's in your heating system. And then the coil inside, that's normally from your boiler, you know, your heating system water, is what your cold main goes through, and it comes out hot the other side. So that's basically long and short of how it works, so it's just a little bit different. So yeah, hopefully I have time, but if not, I will promise I'll do it another day and I'll cut one to pieces to have a look inside, because I'm, to be honest, interested. I've never seen the side one myself. So that's me done. I'll see you in the morning, and yeah, have a great evening everyone. And here we go, day 2. For me we're 12 hours on, for you we're 10 seconds on, but there we go. Yesterday, yeah, went okay. I'm happy with how it went yesterday. Like always, you always think you can do more, but like I explained yesterday, pipe work always takes longer than you think. If you throw it in, it can go in quicker, but it looks rubbish. If you think about it and it goes in neatly, it takes a bit longer. And I know we all have our own ways of doing it, but yeah, the way you see yesterday is the way that I tend to do it. But there we go. Adam did pop back later yesterday afternoon, and I had made a small error. I thought Adam had said to me that the ton dish, you have to have at least 300mm of pipe before it goes into the ton dish, etc, etc, but no, you have to have 300mm of pipe underneath the ton dish. So I'm like, brilliant. So I just need to cut and modify that this morning, but apart from that, everything else is okay. I might secretly try and spin the camera on Adam today, because he's going to be around again, and see if he sticks 2 fingers up to us or if he actually says hello. We'll see how we get on. So the other issue we've got today is we are a couple of radiator tail extensions short, because where we normally get them from had only got 7 and we needed 8. No, we needed 9. You wouldn't believe such a simple item is so hard to get hold of around here at the moment. There's loads online, but no one around here seems to have them, except for one place that Lee's managed to find that is quite local to us. So bless him, he's off to pick them up on the way to the job this morning. So that's really good, I'm really happy. For me, I've been to Screwfix this morning, I've picked up some trunking and that. I've probably got enough trunking for the electrics, but you can never have enough trunking, so I like to have too much of everything, because then you don't run out. So there we go. So I've got that. A bit of filler as well, because I've got to fill over the little mistake that Ryan made yesterday, which you will see. And I've got my coffee, Bing, love a coffee, and all is good. So I need to finish the S-pan. I'm going to wire. Lee's going to do the 2 radiators that are left to do. Ryan's popping up later with the power flusher, so we're going to be power flushing later on this afternoon. Not going to take too long that, because like I say, we're only doing pipes and radiators, so maybe 3 hours. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, let's just crack on with it and see how we get on. So back to the house. It's about 10:30. I've made a little bit of progress. I've got the water bypass in, and I've done a little squiggle around there. Look, if I come back a bit over the top, I suppose, just to get around there so we can get the pump off into there. I've picked up my return for the cylinder, then I've got the auto bypass, and I'm just going to pick up the return for the heating system, and then I've just got to connect the rest of the filling loop in and obviously go up to the vent there. Lee is downstairs, but he's in the middle of doing that rad at the minute. As you can see, we're a bit way out. We've got long tails in there we need to cut down, but he's doing okay. He'll say hello in a little bit to you. And yeah, progress slow, but we're doing all right. So we're hoping it'll be up and running by about 2 o'clock with a bit of luck. Right, we're about 12 o'clock, so this is where I'm at. I'll zoom out. As you can see, there's quite a lot going on there. It's quite a mumble jumble, as they say. Okay, so I've got the flow into the cylinder now, the returns into the cylinder. Flow and returns are done for the motorised valves. I've come up round the back. Let me just turn them back on again. That's fine. Okay, the filling loop's done like so, so it's nice and easy for the gent. And then what I've decided I'm going to do, if I can find it, it might be in my pocket. Bonk on the top there, and then there'll be the gauge towards me, and then the idea is that the blow off will go into there. There's my pipe that's coming out of there on the return. That's going to go down round up the wall onto there. So I'm sort of getting there. I've done my little swishing, my little bit on my bypass as well. Lee's doing all right at the radiators. However, if you remember me a few minutes ago in the vlog saying about Lee's managed to find some tails for the day, we're not very happy with the tails because they are the thickest tails we have ever put on. And as you can see,
we're having to finish it with a hacksaw.
We're having to finish it with a hacksaw because after trying 4 different 15mm pipe slices and a Milwaukee electric one for 20 minutes, you still can't cut them. So Lee, how you feeling about that?
Oh, well, I'm very happy now. 10 minutes nearly.
That's done your head in, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, don't buy them ones, whatever make they are. We might let you know later. Anyway, need to crack on and all that. Okay, so half one. That's now done up there, like so, which is your expansion vessel. So I've got a strainer, I've just seen it's a bit on the wonk. So I'm going to do that. Then that obviously comes down round the cylinder and onto there. So that's all into the return side because the expansion vessel needs to go into the return side really. Then obviously there's your PRV all done and sorted now. I didn't have the right fitting, but I actually found a press 22 there, so I was really pleased with that. There's your combi block there, also it goes into the right place. There's your PRV there, which drops off for your cylinder. And as you can see down there, my tongue dish is in the wrong place, so I just need to lift that up, which I explained earlier. There needs to be a bigger distance underneath it. Filling the loop, there's no pressure in it yet. It's all sort of done. If I just zoom that back a little bit and stand back. There we go. So yeah, no, I'm really pleased with that. There's a lot going on. But I'm really pleased. Lee's just got the one radiator to do. I'm now going to have a really good clear up of plumbing gear, and then I'm going to crack on with the wiring. So hopefully it's going to go sort of around here. That's my idea. And then we can get it fired up, and then we can get some inhibitor in, i.e. cleaner, and then we can run that around for a while, then stick the flusher on it when mine turns up. It's about 1:30. We're about on track. Yeah, no, we're not doing too bad. Okay, it's about 2:30. I've started on the wiring now. As you can see, I've got the wires, valves wired, circulating pump wired, and I've sort of trunked it all in behind there nice and neat. I've still got to go down to the thermostat there and obviously up there to where the programmer is. Ryan's now turned up. Hello Ryan.
Hello.
What have you brought with you?
Power flush.
A power flush, so we're sorting
All
that
ready.
out. And we're going to go
Ready
and see
to
where
go.
Lee is.
Yeah.
Here we go, down the stairs.
Lee.
Lee baby, we're
Lee.
hiding. And here he is looking at the toilet. There you go. How you getting on, Lee?
Yeah,
How we doing?
it's nice rub
Having a bit of a right there, he's having a bit of a nightmare with that one, but we're getting there slowly, so there we go. Okay, it's about 4 o'clock. I'm all wired up now, as you can see, so you can see all my trunking in there. There's my wiring centre up there, there's my timer there, that all works. Just filled it by our pressure. The old auto air vents are going well at the moment. I did actually have a small leak, but luckily for me, it was a nut just there because I've done everything up when I got here this morning, but then I nipped that one undone just to do an adjustment early and forgot to nip it up again. But apart from that, no leaks, none of the radiators leak, and the boys are just venting off now. So yeah, hopefully in a minute that'll be firing up. It's approaching 5:30, and this has been running about 40 minutes now. Everything's getting red hot, which is brilliant. Pressure's on 1.5, it started just over 1, so the expansion's perfect for the house, that's good. We're going to pop the power flusher on now. A bit late in the day, but we're going to have a late one and get on with it. Just the pipe work really. Every rad's getting really hot, but we still want to clean them pipes out just to make sure it's all okay. And no leaks either, so I'm really pleased about that. Got a lot of clearing up to do though. We're 6:30 and we are running. The power flusher's on, we're up and running. Bearing in mind it's really, really clean radiators. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, pretty gooey. So yeah, the additive's in. At the moment we've got the immersion side of the power flusher on because Ryan's just stripping the boiler down because it's been running a bit dirty again. But we think we found the reason why. We think there's an air leak on the boiler. This is something that's been playing up since it was fitted, the boiler. We never fitted the boiler, but we've never really got to the bottom of it. And how happy is Ryan now?
What happened, Steve?
Are you like living the dream?
I'm living the dream.
We're living the dream. The reason we're living the dream is because we have no leaks, so we're really happy. So we're warming it all up and yeah, see we get on. No, I haven't got a leak there. I've just got that up there because the auto air vent, one of them let by a little while ago, but it hasn't now. Just got a hole to fill there, which is from the old pipe. I've got a hole to fill there, which is where a clip came out. As you can see, I've had a good old clean up in there. And the other thing as well for the customer, because they requested it, I've labelled everything for them as well. So it's all nice and neat and tidy for them. Okay, we're a bit low on pressure there, but that's because the power flush is on. And as you can see, I'm now on on the tidy up stage. If we go through here, we have a little creep there. You can see Ryan is still working hard. He's still doing the boiler, we're still power flushing, and Lee is here somewhere power flushing. Oh, he's in the house somewhere. So yeah, no, it's all going good. As I say, hopefully we'll be out of here in good time soon. So yeah, we're very, very happy. If you remember yesterday, we had a hole there. Gone. Okay, so we've dealt with that. And also there was a tiny piece of water come through onto the ceiling down below because we cut a pipe and quite a lot of water come out of it. It wasn't a big stain, but it still was a stain. So we've got some stain blocker and we stain blocked it up there. So you can't see it now. So we're well happy with that. We just use this Fortis trade. We'll come through here and let's see if they're still happy. We happy still? He's happy. Are you winning and living the dream?
Yeah, I'm winning.
And Ryan Butler,
Close.
dirty hands. He never wears gloves. He's such a wally. Starting to get a bit dark now. The boiler's now running. Ryan's done all his bits got to do. We've had a few bits to do on the boiler, which is fine. He's redone the oil line. We had a bit of an air leak, so we've redone all that. We're clear now. We've all powered up as well, as you can see. Okay, so yeah, I'm really happy with that. That's come out really, really neat and tidy. Don't know if we can do that like that, look. Okay, so I'm really happy with that. Obviously down there, immersion. Okay, so it's plug-in at the moment, but as I say, Sparky's going to come in. Martin is going to come and sort that for us. And then yeah, Lisa's been around at the moment. He's been doing this, look, I don't know if you can see that on there. He's been sealing around all of them and sticking them back on because they didn't look great. And yeah, he's just mixing a bit of paint at the moment, and we're just going to paint all them tails so we've got no copper showing, so it's all neat and tidy. Because at the end of the day, if you fit a radiator and you fit new valves, you can't really leave it, in our opinion, shoddy, especially in a house that's immaculate like this. So we will be touching all them in. Once setting the boiler up, I'm going to get on with the rest of the power flush. As you can see, it's rank. So that's where we're at. So yeah, looks like it's a really late one tonight. We're just trying to flush through at the moment. So yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Just change the radiators and you still get that from the pipe work. But there we go. Must crack on. And how the boys doing? Yeah, they're looking happy. That's good. Look how clear that is. Look. So that's where we're at now. We're nice and clean. We're now going to add the inhibitor in and we'll go from there. Yeah, we'll take it. We're really, really happy with this. That's cleaned an absolute dream. Look at that, crystal clear. Love it. I've just connected the power flush. It's nice. We've got lovely clean water now. And look at that. Some people say that's not massively bad, but just think about this. We've changed every radiator. Every one. This was literally in the 10mm pipe work. You know, we've done all the cylinder, all the airing cupboard, all the pipe work in the airing cupboard. This has literally come out some pipes. Absolute madness. And as you can see, this is how proud I am of Ryan, my son, and Lee, who started a month ago with us. They're still beavering away at this time of day. I tell you, they are like gold dust people like this. Thanks, boys. So we are done. What's time, Ryan? 10 past 10.
Dead. 10 past 10.
10 past 10. We're just loading up the van. Still got some stuff there. Lee's doing an 8,360 point for Nuva. He has been an absolute gem today. Considering he hasn't worked for us for too long, he's been a gem. And we're just going to go like that and say, see you, Lee. See you, mate.
Good night.
Say goodbye to everyone. Good night. Look, there he is. Look, bless him. He's got his bottle of water. I tell you, he gets lost if he hasn't got his bottle of water. It's mad. See you, mate. And there we go. It's been an absolute nightmare, this job, so to speak. It's taken us a while to sort everything out. Mine is going now, bless him. He done, see you, mate. He done really, really well. We worked very hard yesterday. Originally, he wasn't even supposed to be coming to the job with us, but he ended up coming to the job and doing loads with us. So yeah, I'm really pleased and proud of him as well. It's just been one of them. It's taken a long time to do, but it's really worth it. And it's about the attention to details, getting everything done at the end as well. Okay, that is it. That is us done. Ryan's in front of me. He's just taken the trailer back to the unit, so he should be home by 11. I've got about 40 minutes to get home. So yeah, we'll both be home about 11 o'clock. Yeah, do you know what? I'm really proud of that one. I'm really pleased with that one. That was quite tough going. Yes, essentially at the end of the day, it was just an unvented cylinder, it was just radiators, and it just was a power flush. But there were so many little hiccups along their way, like the 10mm pipes on the rads were causing us loads of trouble. The cylinder took me a little bit longer than what I wanted, but obviously, as you know, I don't do unventeds every day of the week. Adam did pop through about, I don't know, 7:30, 8 o'clock time to check my cylinder. He's happy with that. So he said everything was okay and I got all my tundish right and blah, 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 blah. So that was all really good. As I said a little while ago, Lee, very proud of him. Absolutely excellent. So yeah, feel free to comment, feel free to subscribe, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the vlog this week. So have a great weekend. This is going out on Saturday this time because there's quite a lot to do on the edit, and my sister's not in tomorrow to edit, so she'll be doing it on Saturday. So until next time, stay safe.